What up, Thoth? It's your girl, Lemon here, back with another reading. This is going to be a general reading for the collective. For the sign, I'm seeing Aquarius popped up. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright. So this message is for wherever you have Aquarius in your chart. Okay, whether it's planetary placement or the house where Aquarius sits. And again, this is a general spread. If you're looking for something more specific pertaining to your situation, the link to my website will be added to the description box below, where you can purchase your own personal reading, whether it's astrology or tarot. Okay. All right. If you're new or returning, welcome. Before you leave, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I definitely would appreciate you being part of helping my channel grow the way that it should. Okay. It will. It can and is. All right. So let's get into Aquarius. What information do you have for Aquarius right now? Okay. Definitely want to thank you, Archangel Michael, for being protector, generous protector during this portal experience before, during, and after. We received the messages for Aquarius energy that's going on at this time. Okay. Messages to Spirit have for Aquarius. Information of source wisdom have for Aquarius energies. Information that source have for Aquarius. Alrighty. So Aquarius, ooh, straight out the gate, the Tower. Okay. All right. 16. Intuitive strike. Supporting this Tower is the Page of Cups. It could be somebody, a child. I can even see this as someone's child displaying the signs and symptoms of psychic ability. Or they may just come out and tell you a story that shows their gift of being tapped in. Okay, the challenge here, your energy, King of Swords. The lesson, Two of Coins. And then here we got the Six of Swords with the energy progressing. Ace of Swords at the bottom. Your energy is here, hunty. It's definitely here. Message. I'm hearing everyday struggle. That's a lot. It's a lot to try to teach and train children who are highly gifted. But I feel like it's going to get easier. It's going to get better. We could be teaching and showing people who don't understand their gifts. Because even though the Tower is recognized as a situation where something shocking or unexpected happens, there's an upheaval. The 16 is a number that correlates with divine intuition. It's a double 7, so it's like you really don't. It's either you listen or you don't, and it's real fast, lightning speed intuition. And you could be feeling this at this time, or there could be someone who is not as adept at honoring their intuition as you are, and it's a challenge to try to teach them or train them or get them to understand or see. You know, it could be with all of these moons here, it could be multiple people, but it's like the spiritual lesson is you learning how to juggle, knowing what needs to be highly prioritized and what can go down a bit, because it's going to eventually get easier. It'll get better. This could be a new line of abilities coming online for you as well that might shock you. Like you might just randomly one day get a hint that a new ability has turned on, or an ability that you've been wanting to get, you know, more in depth with. It might just full blown just boom. I want to know what it is though. I want to know what it is. What should I use? That's exactly what I'm getting. Straight up spiritual gift. Either yours or someone else's. A group of people. There's a spiritual gift that's turning on right now. It's being acknowledged. But it's still some immaturity with it. So that's how I know it's brand new, because it just turned all the way up. And it's a challenge with this King of Swords to fight the logic and to fight. It's fighting someone, or you could be struggling because the Page of Cups is here. So this is something that's brand new, but there might be an everyday struggle when it comes to allowing that intuition to just take over while you have so many things to do in the reality, in your real world, you know, everyday struggle. And you might be challenged with that, to the emotions may be a bit wobbly, because it's like you want to follow and channel this gift and utilize it, or even teach others, or even if it is your children, teach them how to better utilize it, but you still have to manage. You're the one, the taskmaster in the situation. You're the one that's skilled in this area the most out of everybody. So you got a lot of people dependent on you for answers or communication of some type, or wisdom on how they can master this, and you're just trying to master being able to be that person for them. And it's with the Six of Swords here, it's like, I think it's going to get better for you. However, the Six of Swords does come with the energy of releasing, letting go, being detached. Because people genuinely are interested in what's happening or what's going on. I can even see this as someone having a dream about something. They keep dreaming about the same dreams. They could feel like nightmares, or it could seem a bit scary, but I don't think it's necessarily a nightmare. I just think they just have trouble interpreting, you know, the meaning of what the dream is trying to tell them, because it's a message. I can also see this as you, Aquarius, having, you know, certain dreams. Could be dreaming about certain people, or just the same thing over and over, some type of destruction or something being unfolded, something new emerging. And you may have had this dream multiple times, but you're still collecting information. You don't really know what the full picture is just yet, but you have the ability to figure it out. You're just trying to put all the pieces together, and you will. I'm also getting like, don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself with this tower here. Why is this tower here? What's this gift? Table. Okay. So it may have something to do with, let me see. Okay, being called. I know there's an altar card in this deck, but table here is also giving me going to your altar and asking for them to give you the full picture or the full, and you may have to tell them this, or you probably already told them this, but it's like you going to your altar and leaving an offering, yes, but going to the table or the altar is to encourage communication and asking them, which essentially is part of your higher self, right? But going to your altar and asking to be able to recall back in full clarity what it is that this tower, this guidance, this instruction is asking of you or requiring of you to do or notice. Why was the Page of Cups here? Yeah, this is definitely an awakening situation. This is something that's new. The Queen of Clubs, the Queen is supportive energy as well. And the Clubs is the fire. So yeah, this is like an awakening. This is a 7 card too. Yeah, this is an awakening. Something is being turned on right now. You're starting, or whoever you're guiding, are starting to remember that they have the ability to do something that they may not have done in a long time. They probably used to do it, and it probably was wonky, like very on and off with this Page of Cups here. But now it's like, it's turn it all the way on. Let's get it going all the way. Like it's time to take it up a notch. All right, King of Swords. Yeah, with the moon. Yeah, you're the one that's skilled here. You could have an air moon, or you could deal with people who have air moons as well. But you could be helping someone to turn their kind of like unconsciously, you're raising their vibration, which is turning on certain things in their subconscious to reawaken them, another part of themselves that's been laying doormat for a while. I feel like they're aware of the table, but they don't really know how deep or how much that information actually affects them. But they will now. They about to find out. They're about to find out. Why is the 2 coins here? Yeah, got the fish here. So yeah, it's a King of Diamonds. So it definitely could have to do with children. Definitely could have to do with children. A child could be the one that's encouraging or showing signs. I also feel like too, this fish card is like, again, that dream. It could be a dream that you've been working on trying to fulfill, and you may be stuck trying to get something online, trying to get it to work out, trying to figure out what piece is missing, or not so much missing, but maybe what is it? Tell me. What is Aquarius looking for? They're trying to vibrate. Aquarius energy is trying to vibrate higher. and connect with the other gods. You're connecting with the other gods on this planet. In that connection, they all reach a wave. And within that wave, or a line of channeling, in that channel, that's where the dream comes from. There's this particular dream. You may definitely need to give an offering. However, if you're aware of how to do that, yeah. But yeah, there's a message here. And it definitely has something to do with you particularly. Ooh, it's bright in here. It definitely has something to do with you in particular, with something being awakened or reawakened, rather. And your sharp ability with the 16 here too, your sharp ability to follow your intuition and allow yourself to just know, because that's what Aquarius does. It just knows. It just knows. That's it. It knows. And definitely could be manifesting something, but I feel like children are involved in this somehow. Oh, what's the fish here? There's the altar card. Yep, community and challenges. Crossroads. Giving direction, being the teacher. Teaching children or teaching those who are, again, Page of Cups, not fully aware or awakened to their actual power. But you need to understand and recognize that you're so skilled in this. You're only challenged with this group of people, this garden. The garden card talks about community, and the fish is about, children or dreams, a dream interpretation. So it could be one particular client, but with the garden here, it could be one particular person within a group that are having, issues trying to stabilize how their abilities work. But with this Two of Coins here, it's like you still gotta juggle not only being the teacher or the guidance, the guru, but also your actual life too. With this obstacle here, with this group and people who are not very, I want to say self-motivated or self-taught. They look into you as a teacher. Can I get more on this moon card, please? Yep, altar came out. Maybe that's what you need to teach them. They need to go to their altar more than coming to you for every single little thing to take the load off of you. Six of Swords. I'll be back. My alarm went off. All right, so we had the anchor come out with the Six of Swords. And the anchor talks about stagnation. We got birds, messengers, and we got another tower here. Any means necessary. You got to keep moving by any means necessary. If those people want to learn and get their head out of the clouds, they're going to do it for the long haul. It's not going to be a quick thing. Okay? We got waters and cross here with bouquet. Yeah, the support here, memory. The memory is a part of that support system. However, again, with this cross here and the bouquet, they're going to figure out how to use, they got to learn and figure out how to use things that seem ordinary in the most magical way that it was meant to be used. And I can't also go back as far as you know, utilizing like the Bible. Going back to using something as the Bible, it may seem like it's just some ordinary book that a lot of people have lost favor in utilizing, but if they perceive it a certain way, if they choose to cross out how they used to view it, how they was taught to view it from other people, and start to dig in it on a more personal level to get that information out from recalling the wisdom that they already came here with on a soul level, they can actually turn around and use it for exactly what their ancestors used it for. Okay? And they need to focus on the pleasure rather than the pain. They'll be able to testify the truth that they found out to be real. They'll be able to share this with others, and they all going in the same direction, which the same direction is pretty much where you already are. You got strength here with the ancestors and the fox. You got foundation here at the bottom of the house. Yeah, you might have to just tell someone, or you may have to continue to demonstrate to people that, you know, not demonstrate, but you may have to keep taking people back to the basics whenever they come to you for support, because you still got your own life you have to manage, and you know, you can't be everything to everybody. I know that you have so much strength, so much wisdom, and your ability to communicate is out of the world. Literally. But yeah, you need to allow people to refocus their attention on, or a lot of people just gonna be coming to you asking a lot of questions, and your job is to redirect them to their ancestry. Go to your altar. Have you cleansed your altar? Have you left an offering on your altar? Who's on your altar? Okay? Maybe it's a certain class that you should be teaching, or make a video about some of the basics, the intermediates, and the advancement of what an altar is for and what one should be doing when they work with it. And anytime people have questions, just refer them back to that video. Referring them to doing their own research. Okay? You're not the end all be all of all knowledge. You're being utilized to share the knowledge, but you still have your own life to live, and you can't, you know, neglect your responsibilities. And with that being said, it'll allow them to go through the necessary channels, the necessary struggles, everyday struggles, and the necessary blessings that they need to go through in order to get where they're trying to go. And that way you can go and get out the stagnant energy and start moving and acquiring more information and knowledge. And the Tower here is saying by any means necessary. Any means necessary. You got to keep moving. I heard Janae, you got to keep going. You got to keep going. Why ain't you smiling? Okay? Aquarius energy, wherever you have Aquarius energy, if you're down and you're not smiling right now, okay? If you're down and you're not smiling and you're feeling uber stressed out, you need to detach from these people that are draining, constantly asking you for too much. Okay? I feel like some of it is your children. It might be your children. But, I mean, this probably is the perfect time, regardless of how old they are, to start demonstrating to them, you know, small but very effective ways on how they can be more independent of you. And again, this could be multiple people who are looking to, you know, awaken more on their journey. They still need to do the self-work. And obviously also where you need to better explain to them or better teach. You probably are the best teacher, honestly. You probably are the one that could teach them the best about doing altar work and being in tune with their ancestry. That way they can get off your back and you can keep moving. All right. So, what's under here too? Yeah, illumination. Like, oh, I can do this. Now I can get moving. Here, the Empress at the bottom with the Hangman. Yep, they can get out of those old ways of being stuck. And they can have someone, this here's Aquarius energy again. They'll have their higher selves to connect to more. You want to teach people to start connecting to their higher self more than leaning too much on another human being to give them all the answers. Because that's not what we're here for. We're not here to give people all the answers. We're here to help them and guide them on how to understand how to attain the answers on their own. That's what we do. All right. And most people are not going to like that. They're not going to like that. And that's how you know, that's how you know. All right, Aquarius energy, thank you so much for tuning into this message. I hope it finds you well. Alrighty. It's almost your season. All right. There's going to be a lot of reflecting going on. And you want to make sure your energy and your time is cleared up so you can do the necessary reflection that you need to do, that you always do every year before your birthday arrives. The season before your birthday, exactly 30 degrees before your actual birthday, is a time for you to be the most introverted and reflective than you've been all year, because you're assessing, the last 360. And if you can't do that because too many people is pulling on you for information all the time and they never go out and just try to find it on their own, how are you supposed to get your work done? Right? That self-sufficiency is very important. It needs to be extra highlighted in the teachings that you do, whether you are a metaphysical teacher or you are an actual teacher in collegiate or secondary, elementary school, or you're just a health coach, a yoga instructor, Reiki master, whatever it is that you're doing, wherever you have Aquarius energy in your chart, a lot of people are going to come to you and asking you for support and for help. And it's a time period that's coming up, if it hasn't started already, where you're going to need to decompress. You're going to need to de-stress. You're going to need some time alone. And at this time, sorry, my alarm keep going off. I need to turn it off. But at this time, you not going to be at full capacity like you usually are. At least not until after your birthday. You're not going to be at full capacity. So you can plan ahead of time to introduce a lot of information to help people ahead of time. That way, if you work on the details of what it is, to cover as much as you can, because you're the best. In your group, you are the best at what you do. So having that area covered so you can, attend to yourself and your needs the best, do it. It's time to get it done and do it, okay? All right, and I'm gonna end it there. See y'all later.